What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today on the secondary computer here. And today, we're going to check out some Ghostrunner II. Now, I know both my desktops and heck, even my laptops were a little overkill for this game, but at least my Asus U15 Advantage struggled a teeny tiny bit at the very beginning cutscene and dropped down like 53. So, figured I'd try it on Alienware 2, and we're handling it just fine. So I figure this should be a cakewalk for this. But I'm curious to see if the Vcache can actually prevent some of this game's little stutters it has. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just baked into the game engine. But a guy can dream. And I also was hoping the same thing could be said with the main computer's single core, hoping maybe the single core can iron out some of that. So sometimes that's true for both of them. So, hey, a guy can dream, like I said. It might not do nothing, we still might have the same stutters, but hey, why don't we stop a-blabbing and hop ourselves into the game and find out. Alright, so we're going to go with some full screen. We're going to go with 3440 by 1440. We don't have any upscalers. No FPS limiters. Now what the hell, I had field of view at 95 before. I'll have to, and for some reason it won't let me apply anything. Weird. I'll fix that before I start recording the actual in-game stuff. I probably actually have to quit the game. It wasn't even letting me like click on stuff correctly, so it's probably just being a little wonky. So hopefully after that, everything will be good. Here we go. Beginning of the game. It did its normal stutters, dropped to 116 for a split second there. But what I'm more concerned about is how does it play once we get down out of the little cutscene here. Alright, and it still has some stutters here and there. Unfortunately, the Vcache did not eliminate those, as I was hoping, but as I also mentioned, I figured it was kind of a pipe dream. But one could still hope.
Sure it is, Jackie. I've always wanted to work more closely with you. Don't take it away from me.
We chopped that guy's head off. Yes, we did.
Ah, it's getting tricky. But you should be fine if you use your, air dash booster thingy.
I know.
It's like a frickin' tornado of blade. Alright. Grab him. He's not using his brain, so we'll just get rid of it for him.
$1,000,000 question, Jackie. Best case
It is just a
scenario,
training thing,
take
but
some threats,
still.
take us down. Worst case scenario, blow this whole joint sky high.
Alright, now where am I going now? If I remember correctly, I go out here and go to the left. Yes. But seems like it's doing just fine.
Changed how?
They used to be irregular base-based bozos. Predictable and easy to manage. I stepped out of line, just bait them with a carrot, then whack them with a stick, and then wheels
Bait him with a
keep
carrot and whack him with a stick.
turning. But now, they work differently. Now they have an agenda. The bozos with agendas are the worst. They no longer want my carrots. Good thing you whack harder than a stick.
Where'd he go? Oh, there's the bastard.
So much chrome on these guys. Wonder if you've cut any of them before.
I wouldn't know.
Nope, he doesn't remember such things. But yeah, seems like that 13900 KF 4090 PC versus my 7800 X3D and 7900 XTX video is actually doing alright, so I'm gonna have to sit down and actually like fine-tune the RAM on both systems and all that good stuff and get them both running as good as I can. I'd overclock my KF if I could, but it legit doesn't want to. So I just leave it the way it is and just lock everything into 5.5, and I think it's 4.3 on the E-cores. Alright, there he is.
I've got a feeling he will.
Sometimes that guy gets me even though I like get right up in his face and cut him. Oh boy. Oh shit. All right, got that one. Ah, but the guy got me. I was hoping I could turn around and cut him real quick, but nope. All right, we're both of them in one swoop. Now for this guy and his little shooting buddy. All right, there we go. Got rid of both of them.
Time for your ninja rope to shine.
My what?
You know, the grappling hook, gun, implant.
It's called gap jam.
Oh, and I also want to do,
Look, I know this
what do
ain't
you
your
call it?
first
Not
rodeo,
necessary.
but I just
People
wanna
have told me it's not undervolting, so I need to stop calling that. But I want to put on use performance or PVO2 to like give it some negative curves in the curve
Why is the
optimizer
reactor
thing.
above the city?
How should I know?
Drop the temps a little bit.
Maybe plasma can't flow uphill. Or maybe the architect wanted to keep it as close to himself as possible. Far away from this dirty, dirty working class.
Ooh, almost killed myself there. That would not have been good. Though I think I do that to myself in one of the other videos. Alright, cool. Took care of that room pretty easy.
They seem determined.
Well, they better be. Once you pull a stunt like this, it's all or nothing. All the factions will be at their throat if they fail to secure the reactor.
And this seems like a great spot to move on to camera. Alright, let's get some camera recording gameplay now.
20 minutes ago. The reactor team managed to contact us before they went down, but there's no way our reinforcements can beat the hammers to the central chamber. Except for you.
Except for me.
Once you're in position.
I'm in position.
Hi, Jackie. Let's get rolling. The hammers have a hell of a head start. No time to do it the usual way. I'll be your handler on this one.
That's not necessary.
Sure it is, Jackie. I've always wanted to work more closely with you. Don't take it away from me. Ah, it's getting tricky. But you should be fine to use your, air dash booster thing.
I know. What do they want with the reactor?
That's the million-dollar question, Jackie. Best case scenario, makes them threats, shakes down. Worst case scenario, blow this whole joint sky high. Problem is, ever since this Aramon character took over, the hammers have changed.
Changed how?
They used to be irregular base-based bozos. Predictable and easy to manage. They stepped out of line, just hit them with a carrot, then whack them with a stick, and the wheels keep turning.
Whoops.
But now, they work differently. Now they have an agenda. And bozos with agendas are the worst. They no longer want my carrots. Good thing you went harder than a stick. So much chrome on these guys. Wonder if you've got
chromius?
before.
I wouldn't know.
Aramon? A major hard
Allegedly.
Look, the guy can fight and think. That's all I need to know to understand he's a threat. But don't you worry. With our powers combined, we counter him on every level. Besides, he might not show up in person.
I've got a feeling he will.
You just had to jinx it, didn't you?
Ah, thought I could go around the corner and get him real quick.
Bloodthirsty fuckers. Time for your ninja rope to shine.
Ninja rope.
Now, the grappling hook, gun, implant.
It's called Gap Jammer.
That's the one, yeah. Look, I know this ain't your first rodeo. I just want to help. Keep things smooth.
Why is the reactor above the city?
How should I know? Do I look like a nuclear engineer to you? Maybe plasma can't flow uphill. Or maybe the architect wanted to keep it as close to himself as possible. Far away from this dirty, dirty working class.
They seem determined.
Well, they better be. Once you pull a stunt like this, it's all or nothing. All the factions will be at their throat if they fail to secure the reactor and the bargaining chip.
And alright.
They will
I think
fail.
that's
Can't we
pretty good. Wow, and I got almost here at the almost the
Why,
exact same time.
Oh, wait. I did.
So,
So
I
it's busting
can go
your
ahead
mind.
and go
Don't
wrap
try
this
to
video
exactly.
on up. Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Ghostrunner II on the secondary computer, and it handled it effortlessly, but it still did have the same stutters as it did and everything else. I don't think there's nothing we can do about that. I think that's pretty much just the way it is. I mean, we can see if the higher single core performance of the 1300 KF can help us out a little bit, but I don't know. Seems like it's just game engine lag. But hey, sometimes strong single core performance can negate or make it a little bit less bad, so let's see what it does. But that's for the next video. But that's all for this one. Another game that this thing can handle absolutely effortlessly. At this resolution, there's not too many games it can't play unless you start adding stuff like ray tracing and trying to put everything to ultra at the same time. Then you're going to need some FSR and frame gen and all that nonsense if you want to have a playable experience. But half the time that's the same for my 4090 as well, if I want ray tracing anyway. Sometimes I even need DLSS just in Cyberpunk. I've been playing that recently and I had to turn DLSS on to quality. And then after a while I got to Dogtown and then I had to turn it down to balance to get like a 60 plus experience. And I was like, Jesus, this game got way harder to run. Because I swear I used to be able to get like 60 plus back when the game first came out. But then they added quite a few updates. So hey, updates can change a lot of stuff and that's why sometimes I'll revisit games. But anyway, that's about all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.